say like happy good morning. How's the class morning today with Melly? Very good. Okay, all of you here who's not arrived yet, maybe we can watching Sabine. The okay, yeah, yeah. So maybe Melly can help the student who's not arrived yet. Hi, HM, how are you? Good. And how's the breakfast? Good. Yeah, talking about the juice, if you guys realize I was having juice every morning. So the Serenity because it's have really good juice because they grow up the carrot by themselves, which is more organic. So if you like to having like morning juice, you can order in the afternoon, like let's say like yeah, for the next day. Hi, can provide me like juice for tomorrow morning. So after the class, you just already ready and just grab from the fridge and just drinking. Okay. Okay. How are you? It's good, good. Yeah, Daniel, Sabine. Any news from them? So you can open the page number. This number is that? Number 7. Yeah. Okay, because our recording and my time is only have 25 minutes, so we have to start. Right. So on the schedule, if you see about the traditions of the Yin Yoga, this is about the tradition of the Yin Yoga. So the I will be explained. Don't worry. I know this is the bit mapping how I'm describe more easier. Okay. Okay. So talking about the yoga is the umbrella of the yoga is coming from the hatha. This is the umbrella, yeah? The hatha. This you have to separate between the concept all the way to teaching because some people like Kalina mentioned about how about the hatha vinyasa, the question coming to Sana. I think remember. Where's the Kalina now? Go to the bathroom. So the hatha vinyasa only just the way how to teaching the practical. But the talking about the yoga, actually the story is coming from the hatha. That's the umbrella from any. Even my teacher when me and Dharma studied together about the fluid. That's only just concept. Maybe one day you can make it something. Maybe anything. That's but the umbrella is always here. Yeah. So the hatha is from the Sanskrit. This is coming from the two word is ha. Maybe you know that the ha is like fire. Yeah, this is the fire, like the sun, like the sun. That's why in yoga is more active and dynamic because when you're teaching the practice hatha in general, yeah, hatha is the combine between active and passive. Not only just keep active but also have the passive. That's why in the practice yoga in the end also give a little bit like unwind dance, like passive holding even for couple breath, right? So because we're not talking about the yin yoga practice, so ha is more active, more dynamic, which is working a lot with sympathetic nervous system. And how when you move that the body, you can feel that the body is sweaty and then the breathing is moved to your lung area. There's a sympathetic nervous system. And then tha is more passive or more receptive, which is more lunar. That's the talking about the yin practice. So the yin yoga, now the come back to yin yoga. So yin yoga, we're gonna focus on passive and receptive, which is more lunar, like a moon. Yeah, more lunar. Because working with parasympathetic nervous system. So the job parasympathetic nervous system is to allowing yet the physical body to resting, to digest, and to repair. That's what talking about nurturing. That's again, resting, digest, and repair. To repairing. Not only just repairing the physical body. Remember that the Jed mentioned about is really important is the mind. Okay. So talking about the yin yoga. So we have the three traditions in the yin yoga. I always like mention every class why that make teacher training is really important for me is as a teacher, especially before class, I always mention about the tradition of the yin yoga. So people can understand what is yin yoga is. So the yin yoga, the first one is of course we do yoga. And in the yoga, we're gonna focus on the fascia. Yeah. Han mentioned about the fascia more deep later. So On the fascia here, when I'm stressing that the fascia. So stretching, we have the stretching, we have compressing. That's complex. Let's say stretching. When I focus on the connective tissue. Oh, just progress. Pardon? Okay. So just continue this. So the before is already recording. All right, cool. So in yoga and yin yoga, only just focus on the fascia. So from here, yin yoga, the first tradition, this one I focus on the fascia or connective tissue. Either that's maybe on the ligament, the bone, joint, because also bone is the part connective tissue. Han will be mentioned about this one later in the afternoon class. So the process, the fascia, we have the three principles when I'm softening or stretching the fascia. When I do more passive stretching, again, so we have to mention when you're teaching yoga, okay, today class when I focus on the passive stretching, not active stretching. Because why? Because more passive and receptive. We don't do active. So come back again, yin yoga when I focus on the fascia, but more passive and receptive. The concept, how do I do teaching? Yeah, we not do active yoga and yin yoga, right? Because more passive, more receptive. It's really important because I still find in yin yoga, they're trying to engage anything and pulling that's the body. That's not yin yoga. Because yin yoga, you have to giving that the physical body, allowing that to rest. We don't have any effort. Yeah? So the three mind principle is really important. We have to sharing in the class on practicing yoga. The first one I mentioned before is about to find your edge. The edge, yeah? Edge, like edge. EDGE. Yeah. So find the edge is not pushing yourself to the point painful sensation. Again, so find the edge mean not pushing yourself to the point painful sensation. Point painful sensation like pinching, sharp, like when you're feeling tissue like, ouch, ow, yeah? Or sharp, like sharp sensation. That's not nice. This is about the mindfulness practice later. So if that the sensation feel on the body, allowing that the student to readjust. Because the practice in, again, we don't have any alignments, obligations to have to follow the teacher, allowing them to explore the sensation. Not too much or even not too small. That's the principle. And then the second one, okay. So find about the edge. When I'm using the graffiti, it's really important. Talking about the graffiti, understand about the graffiti. So we're not pulling. That's how we're not pulling, because when I'm using the graffiti to allowing that the body to surrender when I'm resting. Okay? And the second one about the fascia is when you the principle, the practice, stillness, surrender. It is time for you to self-awareness. Again, stillness, surrender is about the self-awareness. So the practice yin is encourage mindfulness and introspection as you observe the sensations like the thought arising during the stillness. Again, I think I just sharing about insula today morning on the chat group. You get it, the insula. So the insula is the part of the cortex, the brain, like a small brains on the body, to send and to feel everything what's happening. So more thicker as our insula is more easy to feel, to sense what's happening. This is about the goal of introspection practice. So not only just practice, I want to say like the practice, the yins, even introspection practice in general is really good for our brains and to become easy to feel. That's the goal of the meditation actually. The goal of the meditation is still meditation. Yeah? And then another principle is really important because principle a lot, but I just want to mention about three mind principle. So the last one is the hold for a long time, for it, like not only just breathing, but also like 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes for the beginning. Yeah, depend how advanced you are. It's talking about the advanced of the yin training. It's about the time to holding. Yeah, because it's about this practice about the self-awareness. And it's, can you imagine like maybe up to 1 minute and 2 minutes, like you mind. It's a challenge for us. Actually, that's our mind. Like, oh my God, this is too long. I want to come out from this pose. Is it right? Make sense? So the whole time practice is really good for, actually for me when I'm practicing, it's really good for our mental. I still remember that maybe if I'm not practicing yin, maybe I'm more impatient. We are, it's okay to impatient. It's normal. We are human, right? We are still human. Who's mentioned about we are lucky still human? I think Massa said like we are still human. Yesterday I mentioned about lucky we are still human. Of course, we still feel it, that the emotion. So the whole for time period, it is time for you to spend time when you're holding this pose to pay attention. Yeah, to pay attention to the sensation on the body, and also what you're calling before learning to passion and compassion to the body. That's really good for our mental resilience. So I would love to say the yin yoga benefit, that is really important. We can writing down physical body resilient, because so in a softening, that's the body, the tissue, the fascia, the body. So physical body resilient, physical body to resilient. The body keep going resilient, the physical body. The second one, emotional, like emotional resilient. Because but interesting of practice, when acknowledge that's the thought to the emotion, because the emotion is never permanent, always come and go, come change to the body. Same like the sensation in the body. You feeling hip today, go the hip, and tomorrow my lower back. Yeah, the lower back gone, and tomorrow like, oh, my shoulder. Does it make sense? So never permanent. It's important is allowing on the body. I just watching Avatar. It's funny. It's like so Avatar says like whatever we feel or coming to the body is the important how the way to fasting, not reacting, but how to fasting and to feel. It's a processing. More feel that's on the body is easy to processing. Okay. Last one is about the mental resilient. So 3 resilient I want to adding because my teacher just answered mentioned only 2 resilient, only physical body and emotional body. But I will say physical body, emotional body, and mental. Because no people like to become impatient. So the mental resilient as well. Yeah. So until here, get it, everyone, about the concept, the yoga. Okay. The second one, that's why we study here the 60-hour traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. So the second tradition on the Yin Yoga is connect with TCM. TCM, a traditional Chinese medicine. Jiro, are you okay? Which one? This one? Define your age, and then stillness and surrender, line self-awareness. 3 is the hold for the time, like holding for the long period. Okay. The second tradition is about the traditional Chinese medicine. So the TCM, maybe you already studied with the Jed, with Laura, connect with the meridian. So what is the meridians? I just writing down is on the manual, page number 7, this Chinese meridian theory. So the concept, yeah, the concept is coming from the Tao concept, Tao philosophy. Taoism, Tao philosophy, the Taoism philosophy. This is about the ancient Chinese philosophy. In Chinese, there's a lot I mentioned about the concept 5 element is coming from Tao philosophy. The Tao philosophy, when I'm reading it at the book, is about the follow the cycle of the season. That's why the beginning from water elements, the water element is really associated with the winter. Yeah, today we're learning about the water element, and then from the water element is moving to the wood element yesterday. So the wood element, because after the winter, springtime. Yeah, so springtime is starting, everything is blooming, and then from spring is moving all the way to summer. That's today we wanna learning. So that's we always follow the cycle even all the way to the earth letter. Yeah, so the earth let the summer, and we believe in Chinese philosophy, in the Tao concept, that every season that's really associated with is important, the emotion. How you feel when you winter season just recently, maybe who living in Europe just recently in December, January, yeah, you can feel like, oh my God, I was in Amsterdam and I'm moving to German like last December, like in German it's getting more depressed, like so dark, everything, right? You can feel the emotion. I feel changing again. Even I go back to Amsterdam again before I back to Indonesia, a little bit sunny, I feel like so different again, my emotion. Like, oh my God, I just want to walk on the dam area, walking. That's different. How the impact, yeah, like the outside is impact to our emotion. That's concept of the Taoism. Uh, so in Meridian, yeah, sorry, I'm coming again. So in the Tao concept or Tao or TCM is actually provide us to living in harmony. Again, so on TCM, Tao concept or Taoism concept, provide us to living in harmony. That's why in the training today, training in this training, right? We're learning about how the meridian, what the function of the meridian of the body, and also not only just the yin yoga, the food. That's why Laura mentioned, Jed mentioned about the food as medicine and activity as medicine. So talking about the living in the harmony, not only just one part, but that everything is interconnected, everything is interweb, and how keep that our life is balanced. Yeah, nothing wrong or nothing bad. It's important just keep that the balance. We are human. Yeah, we are human. Okay, continue. So in TCM, we know about meridians and the meridian, the function, the meridian, because meridian is like a energy lines on the body. Yeah, and it's connect to, we calling the chi, or the how to spelling, maybe chi, chi or ki, the same meaning, depend where you're coming from. Even in Japan, we're calling ki, that's why I have the ki there. So chi or ki, that's function. I have another page so the functions, what the chi is for. I think if not wrong, you can check on the page 1, 2. Is that right? 1, 2. So the chi function is to bring that's the energy on the body, yeah, and also the blood circulation. That's on the yin yoga. That's okay. We connect with the meridian line because you're not allowing that's the fluid, the energy body, and also the blood circulation to become freely and flow. Because if come back again to the fascia, the tissue, what is the fascia is made it? Collagen, water, matrix. Yeah, the Tom Mayer who advantage that the fascia meridian almost close actually with the Pau Grilli when it's advantage with Dr. Hiroshi, that's who advantage about what exactly is meridian. Yeah, the Pau Grilli with the Dr. Hiroshi in Japan, that's trying to advantage what exactly meridian. So the Tom Mayer actually behind, but it's almost close. So everyone know trying to find out what exactly meridian. Almost close, we calling the fascia meridian. So the fascia is contain the water in general. That's why there's like the body is the water. This makes sense, right? Yeah. So when a flushing to keep freely and flow. Okay. Back again to the TCM. So under practicing, so when a stimulate, when a nourishing, when a stimulate that the chi energy on the body. Yeah, you want to stimulate chi on the body to improve in general. Yeah, to improve the upper healthy and vitality. Dr. Jed always mentioned about the vitality, but Laura also mentioned about the vitality in general. And what else I want to say? Okay, I think it's enough until here. Done is about this one. The second tradition. Get it? Any question on the second tradition? Oh, good? Okay. The last one. I always mention in my class about the Buddhism. It's about Buddhism here is about the philosophy, about the way. That's why the Tao Dao is the way actually. The way how to living in harmony. So in the Buddhism concept is about the mindfulness practice and meditation practice. So in Yin Yoga, of course, 100% when you're holding the pose, that's why allowing that the body to surrender, stay on the stillness, that's the practice mindfulness, practice meditation. It's really important on the the tradition of the Yin Yoga connect with the Buddhism practice. Remember when I'm talking about without reacting? Without reacting. So in Buddhism is encouraged to observe the thought, emotion, and the physical sensation without judgment as they hold each pose. Again, so they encourage them to observe the thought coming, maybe the emotion coming, or the physical sensation without that judgment or reacting. It is what it is. Talking about it is what it is. The sana, I think mentioned this about it is what it is. This is important about life when I'm learning. I'm still learning. I'm still learning from everyone here as well. It's about the compassion. It's important. It's about the compassion, about acceptance. Yeah, about acceptance. It's really important. Come and go, come and go. And we're talking about it because come and go mean here like emotion always come and go. The feeling always come and go. It's really important how the way we that facing that happening to us, facing with your compassion and acceptance. If I have to put the two wing on my back, loving kind awareness. with love, everything, with the kindness, with the kindness. So the last one is I would love to sharing about processing. When I was studying about the embodied trauma integrations are, how to spelling, RANs, okay. Like the running, did I mention about the running concept? Like the RANs, like water, like running, right? So R, recognition. To recognize again what's happening. It's time for you to recognize. And then A is allowing on the body. Allowing again on the body, if something, yeah? And I, investigate. Again, R, recognition, allowing, I, investigate, and is nurturing. Like the rain, see how the rain is coming, right? To the earth to cleanse, to nurturing, that's the earth, the same. Everything coming to us, recognize everything. If you're feeling trigger, allowing the body that I'm trigger. You have to mention I'm feeling like trigger. It's about the fasting. Allowing on the body. More allowing on the body, you more feel that you are, that's, oh, I'm like feeling trigger, I'm not sure anything. It's time for you to investigate. Not mean bad, not mean good. Yeah, without judgment here. It's really important. Not bad, not good. I mean, yes, not judgment. Without labeling. Without labeling is really important. Not labeling. It's time for you to nurturing. With the practicing is also nurturing. How that the tissue, that because the tissue is kind of, I would love to say, let's say first before coming to the tissue is like memory or story what happening about existing body. Remember what about if that's something coming to us, not the truth. Remember the body at the beginning of the training with me about the body contracting, like you contracting and expansion. It's about telling the truth, so not truth on the body. So I would love to say again, the body is barometer of your soul. Get it? So body is barometer of your soul. On the yin practice, that's the process of nurturing, when nourishing. Because the coming everything that the emotion tap on the physical body, you're feeling that the tensions or anything, sleep or headache. Let's see how the water element, when you water element, you're feeling the wood element imbalance yesterday. For example, like when too much working and suddenly like, oh, headache, migraine, right? That's the body give you sign. You're feeling tension on my temple, my cheek like so stiff, my shoulder like so stiff. Yeah, then how to nurturing from the physical body. That's why I'm talking about the kosha, manomaya kosha starting from the physical body. Bottom up, all the way to the thought to release, to unpacking layer by layer. That's the practice in yoga. Any question so far? Hopefully clear enough. Yeah? Any question? Or any adding? Maybe you want to adding someone? Yeah. Say again? Oh yeah. Are you we say again? Observe the thought. Okay. Yeah. So the Buddhism, yeah. Maybe you can write encourage to observe the thought, emotion, and the physical sensation without judgment as they hold each pose. So in the yin yoga, when you're holding each pose, again, to encourage, to knowing. Yeah, we knowing that the physical sensation, the emotion, the thought without judgment. I would love to say when you're teaching yoga, allowing them to, I always like when you're centering the body or meditation, the body in the opening that the practice in. So I would love to say, so allowing that's maybe the feeling or the sensation to arrive on the surface without judgment or attachment. Because no bads or not good. No labeling. I want to invite you to people that someone teaching, no labeling. It is what it is. Feel on the body. Recognize, allowing again. Yeah? Because this all the process. It's important is when you in practice, trust to the process on the body. When unpacking, it's important. That's why the mindfulness, that about breathing, anything that's all important interweb. All right, cool. Question before, yeah. R, recognize, yeah. All right. Good. So I have only 1 or 2 minutes before I close. All good so far? All good. Perfect. Thank you so much. 5 minute break, or you wanna stay? It's totally fine. We have toilet, we have water. We're gonna move to it, Dr. Jet. Thank you so much.